Hi, friends. This is Caitlin. Welcome back to Pink and Main's YouTube channel or Facebook page, wherever you are joining us from. I'm so excited. I've already seen lots of people in the comments, which is always a good sign. And tonight is a very exciting, the start of our sneak peek week for February. So we're going to have, what do I have? 3 new products that we're using, and I also have 3 new products stashed just to the side that I will show you at the end. So we're going to get 6 new sneak peeks. Julie, you are not late. You are here perfectly on time. I do want to go through. I saw Heather's back. I'm sad that you have COVID, but I'm glad that you are here. Virginia's here. Judith, Susan was checking in, and Melissa's here. Yes, Melissa, I also saw that mug sneak peek with the fishing line on the back. I've never seen anything like that before, and now I immediately want to try it. So we're not going to do that tonight, but I am going to check out the blog and watch her reel again, and see if I can figure that out, because the little cups, if you haven't seen it yet, please go check out the Pink and Main channel, because I'm pretty sure she tags Pink and Main in it. Yeah, it's that like wobbler, but it's like wobbling on a string. It's very cool. I see Maria checking in. Shawnee's here. She's on a walk in Vegas. I'm sure if you're in Vegas, it was pretty crazy there this weekend. Michelle's checking in. Oh, Michelle's new to Pink and Main, just made her first cards with Pink and Main. I love that. Welcome. Welcome to the Pink and Main fam. So like I said, we're going to have 3 new products we're going to make a card with tonight. I'm also going to show you an extra 3 at the end, and then we'll have even more on Thursday. So let me go ahead and get us switched over. There we go. All right, so you guys know, if you've been here with me before, this is not a sneak peek. This is a well-loved friend. This is the Cute Peekers stamp set. We've used them. We love them. You know who we haven't used yet is the bunny, which is perfect timing. She's the only one we haven't used. And it was meant to be, because when I opened my box, my Pink and Mean box, and I saw that there was a new Spring Peeker Places, I was so happy. Like, I can't tell you I jumped for joy, because that's a little much, but I was thrilled. We played with the Christmas or the holiday Peeker Places right before Christmas time, and the spring one is absolutely adorable. So you get the little basket that they can kind of be like peeking up or through. You get this sweet little wreath. You get the eggs and grass, so you can kind of have them like tucked behind. You have multiple rows of candy, flowers, and eggs, so you can have all of them popping out and peeking through. You have the cute little sentiments to add, extra little candies and eggs. This is just such a cute little companion. And you don't have to use the bunny, right? You could have a spring unicorn. Why not? A little spring piggy, sure. But the fact that I hadn't used the bunny yet seemed like very serendipitous to me. So I also saw a couple more people check in. I saw my, not that I ever want the other Dawn to think that she's not my Dawn, but I see my Dawn is also. Dawn is checking in from California. My dad is here. Deanne is here. Scrapolate from New York. Love that name. Should have swiped that. Scrapolate. Very cute. Lori's checking in from Wisconsin. Connie's here. Man, it's a good one. You guys love a good sneak peek, though. I'm not very surprised. All right, so let me go ahead and get these stamped, because I forgot to pre-stamp them, and I want to make sure that our ink has time to dry. And then I'll show you the other newness that we're going to use on the side. You guys know I love using a combination of older and newer stamp sets. And so when I saw new little Peeker companion set, and you could use these on their own. You could use these with other stamped images and have them peek out over the top. but I just loved how these were made to go together. So I was thinking of having the bunny kind of popping through that wreath. But see, having her like behind the eggs would be cute, but maybe we could do like a row of eggs on either side of the wreath or flowers. Maybe I'm thinking flowers. Let's do the wreath, and then we'll do 2 rows of the little flowers. We can do one on each side. Okay, and for this one, the sentiments don't have coordinating dies, but that's okay. Let's not even do Easter. We'll just do Hello Spring. That's cute. And we can just, or you know what, maybe we'll wait because we might do that with a colored ink if we're not gonna have it by itself. Kendra's here. Can't remember if we shouted out Lori. Lori's here. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better, Kendra. You're doing better, and Heather's trying to get better. Like it never ends, man. We're also gonna do the little bunny feet. I don't think we're gonna use them. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about the feet because I really don't think I need them. Oh, that's why. So sorry. The sentiments that are in here don't have a coordinating die because they fit in that speech bubble that comes with the original set. So let's go ahead. We'll stamp that because that'll be cute coming through our wreath. This is going to be the like how many times can Caitlin say wreath game. We don't need the carrot because we have enough other little cute things, I think. Although if we need it as a filler, we can also do some grass. This one's obviously going to be a little more color heavy today, but I have a sneaking suspicion that you guys won't mind that. Something tells me that's going to be okay. Julie, you ordered for your first time. That's exciting. I can't wait to see what you make. I'm curious what you got on your first order. Your first Pink and Mean order. Oh yeah, I this would be a very cute shaker card, but my concern is that I would need to stack either a bunch of them up, like a lot of them up, um, because you can't do the foam. So we could like die cut the frame and make that work. But I do love foam, but we might have to play with that. I do have some cute little Easter like clay pieces too. That could be adorable in there. Thanks, Dawn. I do love a good shake of card. And I think my clay pieces that I have might have some from Twiddler's Nook, and I know she's a good friend of Pink and Main, so I'm sure Michelle would be fine with us using some of her stuff and giving her some extra love. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that Hello Spring right into that word bubble, speech bubble. And I'm going to do it at like a little bit of an angle because it looks like it's going to fit a little nicer that way. Cindy's here. Oh, she's new to the Pink and Main fam too. Yes, Cindy, these little peekers are available still. And they're going to stay available for a while because they keep coming out with new cute ways to use them and add-ons for them. So I have no doubt in my mind that these will stay available for a while. But these are the new or not, sorry, these aren't new. These are the well beloved by us cute peekers, and everything is listed in the description with links to the Pink and Main shop. So you can go in and add them to like a wish list if you want, or save the link for another time if you need, or go ahead and dive right in on Friday when all the new stuff comes out. For anybody who is newer, Pink and Main has a new release it's the third Friday of every month. And there's now a Instagram hop that goes with the release every month. So keep your eyes out on Friday for another hop or a chance to win a Pink and Main gift card. And I love that they do the gift card, because then if you do find something and you fall in love with it and you want to buy it right away, you don't have to worry about like holding off in case you win like a product from the release. Like you'll just have a gift card that you can use whenever you're ready, which is lovely. All right, so we have our little bunny, our Hello Spring. Hello Spring could have been stamped a little better, but that's okay. We're going to set these to the side to dry for a minute. That's going to be so cute. Melissa, funny you should ask. There is a Facebook share page for Pink and Main. It is, oh goodness, it is the gallery. If you search in Facebook, if you just search for a group, like in groups, gallery Pink and Main, I promise you it'll come up. I should know the exact. Yeah, thank you so much, Kendra. So Pink and Main Creations Gallery. I'm pretty sure that Kendra is also right. Oh, Deanne, lucky girl. Pink and Main's only 20 minutes away from her bestie. That sounds like a good excuse to stop there for me. Um, oh, that's so smart, Julie, to start with the subscription. You definitely get a ton of bang for your buck with that one, with that deal. So I think you made a very good decision with that. All right, so the next new product I'm going to show you that we're going to be using on our card today is the Pop Flowers pattern paper pad. We'll do like a quick flip through while our ink dries. So we have pink with blue and white daisies. We have an orange gingham. We have a very spring plaid. We have a yellow gingham. We have green with orange and white daisies. That looks a little pink on my camera, but I promise it's orange. We have a spring green gingham. This other very fun plaid, pink, blue, and orange. Very Dorothy Wizard of Oz blue gingham. We have the orange background with the yellow and white daisies. A darker blue. This is like a tone on tone. They're tiny, but yellow flower or butterfly, not flower. Pink gingham. Yellow with blue and white. That's not where we started, is it? No, we started with pink. We have this really fun, very Eastery, in my opinion, polka dot and a coordinating stripe. And then orange tone on tone butterflies. And then we have the reverse. So we have blue with pink and white. That grid. This one's really fun with like the stitched element on the pattern. Tone on tone pink butterflies. Blue with green and white daisies. Tone on tone green butterflies. This crazy chevron. I feel like we had orange gingham. Yeah, I think that's where we start back over. Yep. So, and then you get two of those. So a really nice assortment. Lots of things that will work. Oh, Yoli's here. Hey, Yoli. Okay, so I was thinking something fun and more colorful, like the stripes or one of the plaids. I think the plaid might be too much. I'm really loving that might be too much too for what I want to do though. So maybe a gingham. Maybe the light blue. We're gonna go light blue gingham. And I'll show you what we're going to do to cut it out. And I have to apologize now. All of the products that I'm using are listed in the description, even if I couldn't link them because they're brand new. But so these have the wrong name in the description. These are the Fun Scallop Border Dies, not the Stitched Scallop Border Dies. Okay, Fun Scallop. And they look like this. And they make the coolest little frilly edge, and they have a teeny tiny all the way up to these big guys. So we're going to use one of these on our pattern paper. Hey honey, thanks for checking in. Perfect. Okay, and so what I'm envisioning is like the pattern with the scallop bent to go at the top with the scallop, and like our little pop-up bunnies, although maybe it would make more sense if it was the other way around and the scallop went that way. And then we could tuck all of our elements. I think we're going to do that. Or do we do white? Yeah, we do it that way. All right. You guys know it takes me a minute, but I'll get there. So I think I want to go with the medium, the one that kind of has, these are like all the same size and these are the same, but these kind of have like a small, big, small, big. So we're going to do that. And we can just go, we're going to do it this way. So I want to make sure I don't get that bent end. That's that side. And it doesn't have to be exact. In fact, I'd rather put it higher than I think I'm going to need and be able to trim some off from the bottom. My daughter took my washi tape and now I remember she told me that, but I didn't remember it until right now. She needed it for her school Valentine's. Okay, that looks pretty straight, I think. So let's get that one through our die cut machine. We'll get all of this set up and then we can color and pop our images right on in. So look at how fun and beautiful that is. So I'm picturing it like that with all of our little, it almost is going to look like little clouds, but I think it's so sweet and like dainty. It definitely has that like spring Easter dress, like a little bit of a doily feel. I love that. And I love that you can use it in so many different ways. You could use it on like both sides or all four sides of your panel if you wanted to. Well, I'm glad you made it back too, honey. And Barbara's, I feel like we saw Barbara before. We're getting to the point where there's so many people, I'm starting to lose track of who we've said hi to. I'm just going to be super honest with you guys. Okay, so 4¼ by 5½. Yes, Heather, also great for a pocket. If you wanted to do like a gift card, you could even pop this inside, and you could have it like a little higher, but you could pop a little gift card in there or have like a card within your card and tuck something right in there in the front. I think that would be so cute. I think we're going to be good. If anything, I'm thinking maybe matting this. I can already tell I'm going to want to mat this. So we'll do a really thin mat this time. So I'm going 5 1/4 by 4. Save those because I'll find something else to do with them later. Let's trim this ice rink cardstock down. Make sure that makes its way back into the cart. Okay, let's see. I have my Easy Squeeze glue. Cut this right onto our base. Okay, and then we have our, I think I'm going to let this go all the way to the bottom and just go straight across. And it definitely is giving like the cloud vibes. And if when we're done, if there's too much space at the top, once we have our scene in, we might just cut a second one of these and have it not so high, but up at the top. And I think that will help both of those because I'm not sure that we're going to do this with foam. I'm not sure that cloud is the effect I'm really going for. Guys, look at my little tiny foam tape. It's so little. So I am going to put this on the bottom of my scalloped panel. And that way I can tuck things very easily into it. Just like that. So we get that nice little bit of dimension. So it kind of is that pocket. And then yeah, once I have a feeling we're gonna cut a second one. And go ahead and do it now. We're gonna use the same exact piece. Just gonna cut from the other end. And this one I know I don't want to be as deep. There we go. Listen, Virginia, of course I didn't. And I just pulled the last piece of ice rink and I've been saying for like 3 weeks now that I'm going to order it and I didn't order it. So now I'm really going to actually have to order it because otherwise I'm going to run out, which we're going to be in a little bit of a pickle. Well, that's so crooked. How did I manage that? All right, I'm going to, because this is so crooked, I am going to use the 1/2 inch line in my trimmer to line up those biggest scallops and just use that all the way down to make sure that I have this nice and straight so that I don't have to worry about my fingers being in the way or anything sliding around. And that way, when I pick this up, now I know that this is truly trimmed straight all the way. And you can also see, maybe, yeah, a little bit there, that there's a little bit of an indent from that die. So if that happens, you can always go in with your bone folder. I like to do from the back and the front, but you can go in and kind of press that out a little bit. It might not take it away completely, but it will definitely minimize it. And then when you go to add it to your card, nobody's going to notice. So that is trimmed enough. Honey's asking if Pink and Mean has thick foam or black or white foam. So this is the foam tape, but it comes like huge, like a huge size of this. It was bigger than my head when we started. I would say it's like a medium depth and medium width foam tape. I love it. I have yet to have like an occasion that I couldn't make it work. Like I haven't been in a spot where it's like, man, it has to be thinner. Like it's a really good, happy medium size. And this roll has lasted since summertime, maybe fall, but I'm pretty sure we got it in the summer, the end of summer. There we go. So yeah, now to me it looks like, I mean, it's still a little bit of a cloud, which I don't hate, but in my mind it looks a little more like frilly, which is definitely the vibe that I'm going for. So let's go ahead and color. Hi, Becky. There we go. It's pretty good, I think. I'm going to start with the grass and the flowers. You guys let me know if you'd rather see like an earth tone tan bunny or a white bunny. You guys can vote and let me know how we're leaning for our little bunny while I get this grass in order. I'm going to start with YG17. I definitely want this to be super bright and happy, springy colors. I am sick and tired of winter. We got some snow today. I'm not here for it. This is not what I signed up for. Honey said white bunny. Virginia white bunny. Heather, sorry, Yuli, I think you're being overruled. I think white bunny is winning. I'll just have to do a earth tone bunny for you on the blog, Yuli. And I'm going to go in with the same marker and just do like 1/2 basically of these leaves. And it doesn't have to be the same. Doesn't really matter for how I'm going to be using them. That was YG17. I'm going to go in now with YG13 and just kind of flick that. That's going to be more of our middle shade. To be honest, I thought it was going to be a lot lighter and I was just going to use 2, but I want something that really pops brighter than that. So let's go, we're just going to go all the way. We're going to go YG01. Yep, lovely. Barbara said they had snow yesterday, but by 1 it was gone. That's how it was here today. This morning it was snowing, like whiteout looking conditions, and by probably like 2, it was all melted. Which if it's gonna snow, I guess that's what I would prefer, but I would just love to not have snow after January. YGO1. I'm just filling in those leaves. Very happy, cheerful. Um, since we have that kind of sky blue, I'm going to kind of skip blue on everything else. Although a little bit of blue on our speech bubble could be cute. So let's do a little B00. And I'm kind of breaking up that line. It doesn't need to be solid. That'll just kind of give, you can see it's really subtle, but it'll just help it to not feel like it got left out. You can even go in with a little quadruple 0 and blend that out. It'll soften it a little bit. Oh no, Julie's got a whole blizzard. That's no, thank you. Keep that wherever you are. I want pink, yellow, orange, I think. So let's go. Let's start with the flowers. I think we can use all whatever color combination we come up with, we can use for all of it. So let's do two. Let's do 2 oranges. I want something really happy. Really happy. Those 2 work. Let's do those. Let's do. I think I'm just going to grab 2 colors for each, 2 shades, I guess, for each color. God. So we're going RVs for our pink. Oh, well, thanks for dropping in, Kendra. I hope you have a great night. We're going to do RV17. And I'm going to just outline these flowers. And we'll do like every other. And then RV04. Just fill them in. The RV04 will dry back a little bit. And we'll just do 1 on this one. Let's knock these out and then we'll handle the candies. My brain does not want to go back and forth today. Let's add some orange to the center of that one. So this is YR07. So we'll do 1 on that bottom one, and then we can do that every other like we did with the pinks before. And it's just so it's not the same on both sides. And then my highlight is going to be YR. Nope. No, it's not. Yeah, that's better. YR04. And then our last combo for these is going to be our yellows. So Y19. Both those in. Oh, that was a mistake. We'll have to do pink on top. And then Y08, or sorry, Y06 is our lighter yellow. Definitely looking very fun and springy. All right, now candies. Going with that orange. Wire 4. This one obviously needs pink in the center. We can add some pink here. That's that R17. And those stripes. Put that in with the R4. Some yellow stripes, polka dots. Then yellow down here. And these kinds of things for me are really fun and kind of like that mindless coloring because there's absolutely no rules, no right or wrong. Whatever is making you feel happy is what you should, how you should. And to be fair, this could very easily be a Halloween wreath. Just throwing that out there. With that candy, if you wanted it to be and you colored it right, very easy, hot hippity hop right on over to Halloween land. All right, let's grab some C markers, some cool grays. I'm gonna grab way more than I need. I just want to not go too far. Oh, honey Lou, I love that. Now I know. Thank you. So I'm gonna go in. It's not showing up. Judy's Judy B, Honey Lou. Everybody's making introductions. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna go in with C5 on the little wrapper sections of these candies. Just a single color going in to kind of break up some of that white space and help it look like little plastic wrappers. There we go. Okay, and then I do still think that C5 is going to be too dark for our little bun. So let's go C3. Shade under the head. And shade on the outside of the face. A little very soft half circle over the nose. And then at the base of the ears. And I also did a little under the hair. Then we can jump up to C2. Just start pulling that color out. We can also add a little bit right to the base on the inside of the ear. And then we'll go C0 because I do still want this to look like white bunny and not a gray bunny. And I'm just going to do little flicking motions to pull that color softly towards the center of the face. And that's what's going to help it blend out into nothing. And now is one of those times we talked about before. Do I want the bunny to stand out or match? I am going to go with an R20 because I want the bunny to look a little softer and more natural, where I like candy and even our flowers, which I also know are natural, but in this case are crazy and fun and vibrant. I want bunny to be a little softer. So I'm going to use R20 instead of an RV on the ears, the nose, and on some little blush marks. And we can go back in with C0 to blend that out. That'll just help soften and kind of marry those together. And I do think this is a cute spot, cute image for some white gel pen. So let's start with the candy. That feels more natural where I want to add it. We're just kind of breaking up some of those stripes, getting that plastic candy wrapper feel. Really simple, but just helps give them that fake shine. You could always add some glossy or touch of gloss if you wanted to add some real shine. Also going to add tiny little white dots just to the center of each flower. I think that's cute. And I'm not one of those people who's really good at adding like the little dots to like break up the lines. So for this, I think I'm just going to stop. Sometimes it's good to try new things, but I think I've had enough tonight. All right, let's get these cut out and we'll get this card assembled. We need bunny. Thank you so much. I really love how this one's turning out. I have a very good feeling about this card. And I don't always. And I think as crafters, we don't talk about that a lot, but I think it's an important thing to acknowledge that not every card is always going to be your favorite card. Most of the time, I at least like my cards, but I definitely don't always love them. I just try to make sure that I like learn from them and can like see why maybe I don't love it and either change it or think of something for next time so that I don't kind of repeat the same thing over and over, which is also often easier said than done. But you know, we're just out here trying. And of course, that's all the way at the bottom. Little bear mouse is trying to run for it. Good old bear mouse. That and home stretch. Yeah, honey, exactly. I think it can be so deceiving if you are watching crafters on YouTube or on Instagram, wherever, and they are, you know, making these beautiful cards and everything turns out perfect because it's so easy to edit out the mistakes and the hiccups and just not post the card you don't love. So especially if you are newer, But even if you aren't, um, for me at least, it can feel very daunting of like, oh, well, so and so must only make beautiful works of art, and here I am, and my card is like whatever. Why can't I get it right all the time like them? And it's just that's not the case. Not the case. Um, Lucky for you guys, and mostly for me too. But sometimes I wish I could edit a little more maybe. Um, when I'm here with you guys live, I obviously don't get the option to just like edit stuff out. So whatever we make, whether I love it or not, you see. This wreath die is perfect because it cuts out that center section. We have our spring, we have some grass, we have sweet little bun bun. So we have our first flowers, and we just need to get these guys lined up for round 2, and we can assemble everything together. Also, I will say though, I've used many different brands and styles of products and images over the last couple of years. And in my opinion, Pink and Mains are some of the easiest and most forgiving. Like when your pattern paper pad, or even one pad to the next, works really easily together. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of your color choices. Um, when you have stamp sets like this, where if you've gotten comfortable with coloring your critter images now, instead of having to like start over or learn something from scratch, having something like the little peekers that you love and feel good about, having that to like build on instead of starting all the way over. Things like that to me make Pink and Main a really easy company to work with. I mean, obviously, also because Michelle is amazing. Like, and generally, they're good to work with. They're good people. But product wise, I just feel like you don't have to be, you know, on full on art mode every day to be able to make some beautiful cards. I feel like Forrest Gump, and that's all I have to say about that before I ramble any longer. All right, so I'm adding a little glue to the back of that wreath and positioning my little bunny where I want it. Judy. Oh, that's so funny. Those craft box things are cool, man. Add a little liquid glue there. And I glued one piece of that grass down flat, and that way our little wreath can kind of be popped up right on top of it to get kind of that height. I'm trying to think of more ways to get us closer to that gingham, but between the wreath on the grass and then the little word bubble, we're getting there, which means I probably won't use this grass unless we cut it in half, which is also okay because I'm picturing the flowers kind of on either side, like a very fancy little flower box, like a little window flower box. And we could probably cut this and just have like a little grass on either side. Probably not necessary, but we already colored it, so why not, right? So let's add the grass first. And it can go right up to that edge. Tuck it right down behind. This side. That. Our flowers will do flat, but Bunny's getting popped up. I just love that it's like a little spring garden kind of coming to life right behind this little scallop fence or whatever it is. I love that. And I love that the wreath around the bunny just is like a little, what's the word I want? What are those necklaces? Like a little cameo. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Take a teeny tiny little piece of foam right at the top. I'm not going to worry about supporting the wreath all the way around. The extra foam and everything on this is going to make it work just fine. That. And then spring can go flat. There we go. I put pearls on the supplies list, but I don't think we need them. I think this is very cute. If I was going to add them, I'd probably add them to the scallops, but I think this is good. I think this is very sweet. Our little Hello Spring with our new fun scallop border dies, our new Pop Flowers pattern paper, and our new stamp set joining our well-loved Peekers is the Spring Peeker Places. Very cute. Also, if you didn't want to do this, obviously this would be a great place for a bigger sentiment, throwing that out there. And then here are your 3 bonus sneak peeks if you stuck around this long. So I had to pull this one because we just finished our embossing powder swatch fest. And we're going to have to add this one and figure out where it fits because it's very interesting. So this is a new embossing powder. This is called Spring Meadow. And the reason I say it's interesting is because I don't know where it's going to go. I haven't swatched it yet, but it is green, orange, blue, and yellow. It is a whole spring meadow in one embossing powder. So I have no idea if this is going to look like a rainbow, if it's going to skew more green, right? Because like when I see it down here, it looks like a seafoam green. We're going to have to play with it. Maybe on Thursday we'll melt it and compare it to our other colors and see where she fits, because I don't know. And then the fun scallop border dies are not the only new exciting dies. We also have fun shapes border dies, which looks like this, which is amazing. So imagine the same way we have these fun borders. Now you can have these or these, I don't even know what that's called. It looks like those math symbols. But we have the stitched, we have the scallop. I'm 100% positive you can layer those and have the scallops coming out from under the stitch. Just so much fun. Love that. So those are the fun shapes border dies. And then the last one I grabbed is a new foilable set. This is called Critters in the Meadow. And this is just so different. It caught my eye. I'm still not positive how exactly I'm going to use it. It definitely seems like a perfect standalone product, but it comes with 2 different patterns. So you get this one that has the bunny and the butterfly to foil. But this is the one I love. I mean, they're both beautiful, but this one You got like a squirrel, a cat, a fox, a mouse, the butterflies, a bee. It's like every time I look, I find something different. And just this like very um, storybook kind of feeling, wildflower kind of feeling. I just think these are so much fun. And like, right, this foiled with a sentiment right there and maybe some little gems or something, and you're done. Yes, Dawn, I would also love to paint this. And so I, this paper won't take any like of that kind of ink or paint. So I'm not positive what other options we have. I know we've tried Copic coloring and it kind of worked. We got like a soft wash of color. But we're gonna have to play with these because they're just way too cute. I just absolutely love those images. So those are Critters in the Meadow foilable panels. And those are your 3 bonus sneak peeks for tonight. So I will meet you back here on Thursday. Sorry, we will use another new stamp set. We'll go through pretty much all the sneak peeks at that point. But in the meantime, definitely make sure that you are checking out the Pink and Main blog, which is also listed in the description of wherever you're watching from, because the design team will have sneak peeks up all week over there. And I do have my blog card. I can show you a quick peek at that. I won't be walking you through any of the products yet, but I can show you a quick peek. So that is my blog card that you can find all about, all the information for that tomorrow at 5 p.m. on the Pink and Main blog. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. I know you guys love Sneak Peek Week. So like I said, I'll meet you back here on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, happy crafting. Have a good night.